I didn't feel like we defended as well as we were capable of, or as well as we needed to in the first half. Part of it to do with the way in which we prepared the guys, and then there were some things that the guys did that weren't quite at the level that we needed to get done. And when you combine that with a team that's Drake's got a good basketball team. Those two guards are good players, and then they've got the two shooters with them, and then inside, obviously, they've got the two big boys in there that played well, and have got a lot of. They've got the ability to score on the block, but they're very good passers in addition to being big and physical. So when you're playing against a good team, you really want and you really like that scouting report to be exactly on, so that the guys are fully ready. And I felt like I was just off a little, not a lot, but a little. And that's all it takes against a good basketball team. And then we didn't defend the ball screen well enough. I thought Dion could have done a better job with some things defensively. In the first half, he was really good down the stretch defensively, but in the first half, he wasn't sharp enough there. And Seth wasn't kind of the same. He just wasn't good enough. It wasn't sharp enough defensively to start that basketball game. And again, he was better as the game went on and better down the stretch. But and then a fun way for the guys to win a game. A situation that we have not been in particular at home, having to come from behind late in the basketball game, and fun to see that happen. Some big plays that were made by a number of different guys, and fun to see that kind of enthusiasm and a good finish. Southern Illinois has been a little bit up and down. They did go and get coming off of a tough road loss at Illinois State and some tough travel. They turned around and got a big win on the road at Loyola. And, so they're plenty capable, as we talk about all the time with our league. There are no games that aren't going to be difficult, especially when you go on the road. And Desmar Jackson is one of the top players in our league. He's one of the best scorers in our league, and then they play a smaller lineup. They've got a lot of guards on the floor and use the ball screen, and got a lot of guys that have the ability to get going with what they're doing offensively. And then they'll change their defenses. They'll play some 2-3 zone and do some things where they'll trap out of their zone, and they get really aggressive with it, and that's giving teams problems as well. So we leave at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll practice down there and get ready, see if we can play well tomorrow. With that, I would take questions.
From a confidence standpoint, where do you think this team's at right now?
Yeah, it's getting better. I don't think there's any question that their confidence is changing and growing, and that's been fun to see. And I think you see it in different ways. In addition to their confidence, I really see Dion changing in terms of his